And they're all over out here. Let's hit the slopes, kids. Like, Andy, your blade fell off. One tank, two tanks?
Single tank on the stand-up.
I wonder why they... Oh, there's dual tanks on the sit-down. I wonder why they do a single tank on the stand-up. I mean, the tracks probably compensate enough that you don't need the dual tanks to disperse the weight, so you get a better...
You'll never have that thought come up when you're mowing with this. You won't think that you're going to need the weight. If you felt that you needed the weight, you probably shouldn't have been mowing there. I think you needed a rope at that point to get you up that hill.
You need a rope at that point, he says. All right, well, let's head over to the test grounds and let's go see what's going on. All right, let's join them. Let's see. Green means go. That we're mowing is part of Andy's property, which is around 140 acres, and this section has never been mowed in the last few years. So this is very dense, very wet, matted down ground that it's going through right now.
I hit a stick so big that it lifted up my ramp and took my weight off, so the machine said nobody was on it. I backed right into it. Let's get her fired up. I couldn't believe what it could. I mean, look at this. Look at that. I mean, we were mowing mounds of dirt. Yeah, she stutter stopped, but a brush mower would do the same thing.
Right.
And we're just.
I'm going through material.
Okay, so now we know it can mulch up some nasty stuff. Both of them have proved that. How is it on mulching stuff up on a steep bank? So that's where those tires or tracks are meant for.
That's right. Slow.
Okay.
Let's give it some slope.
Let's hit the slopes, kids.
I mean, that's got to be 6-inch hole.
Yeah, but that's not as bad as the 12-inch mounds of dirt.
Right.
The buried.
Over that so slow. You don't bounce around much.
No. Especially that one. The stand-up unit. You were riding that one, and I'm going bass backwards with two hands, and it just feels like I'm just on a normal lawn.
The visibility is enhanced twice as much as well.
I would, and for going through like just brush, they have no problems.
So an interesting thing about this ditch is they buried a massive excavator sideways in that exact same spot. It hit that spot and sunk out of sight.
So the muskrat, when they'll come in here, they just make these runs. Just run right into the lake.
And they're all over out here.
They make it tough to mow.
They make it tough to mow. Oh, that water's cold. I'm driving across the field looking for my GoPro because it fell off, and I'm like, I see this random thing. I'm like, Andy, your blade fell off. It didn't though.
No. So meant to show you earlier about this here too before we went out, but as you've seen, we cut an awful lot of some really harsh environments out there, but the deck isn't made for just that. We offer a bolt kit. It's a bolt blade, straight blade kit is what we refer to it as, but we can put a normal standard finished blade underneath this all-terrain deck.
Yep.
And go out there and do the well-groomed grass as well.
And speaking of which, we've always got to check the blades when we're done, because it's what we do. We gotta check our blades. How about you? Look at that. All right, next one. They're actually in really good shape. These weren't sharpened or nothing before we came out, so these just came off a rental with Bloomington Municipality, didn't it?
These just came off of a demo, yes, down by Bloomington, yes.
Yep. So those guys were beating the crap out of them. They weren't washed, clean, dried, made to look pretty for a video. We just hauled them out and put them to work. So, all right, you guys. Well, big thanks goes out to Andy. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
And thank you for coming out.
4 years.
Day.
4 years of pushing and asking, and finally, was it worth it? What do you guys think? We got to really put these things through the test. Yeah, I think it went pretty good today.
Yeah, we did some pretty fun cutting out there.
I think so too, and thanks for letting us use your property as the backdrop. So
Absolutely.
This is Andy's mom and dad's house, and this is the lake that he dug, and had one of the most scariest moments of your life here, didn't you?
Yeah, we put an excavator down not too long
Was
ago.
it that one over there?
Yes, sir.
A 50-ton excavator you buried up to the cab sideways in the water. You had 2 cranes, a tow truck, and you had to crawl in while it's laying cab down. So you were, if I'm getting this right, Andy, you're like sideways in the water like this while they're trying to lift it up, and I'm guessing you're rotating this track to pull yourself out.
Yeah, winch is hooked up to it to pull it sideways, and couldn't put a boom down because you're putting a boom in water. So you had no real spot to put a boom to, and you couldn't hook to a tree because they pulled right with it. So.
And you said you were shaking.
It was a dicey situation.
The worst situation you've ever been in your life.
That was pretty tough.
That's what you said, right?
That was the day I said a prayer that meant the most.
And thanks, Andy. Appreciate it, my friend.
Yes,
and I
yes,
hope
yes.
you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that like button. It goes a long way. Let me know what you think of these Altoz. Awesome for those guys for letting me work it out. And God bless. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day to you guys too.